What's going on, guys? This is Brennan from BoomToasted Gaming here with another PUBG video. So last night before I got off, I played one more round and I actually won it, and it was a pretty clean win. So what I wanted to do is just kind of walk you through what's going through my mind as I'm playing through this game, so that if you're struggling to get a win or just kind of what to do in certain situations, that maybe this will help you out. So here you go, guys. Okay, first, right when I land, I got a gun to try to take out some of the enemies. You know, I mean, obviously, if you can thin the herd, that's good. And one thing that I learned pretty early on that gets rid of playing, especially these little areas like the Camp Alpha Bravo and Charlie, you don't want to stay sheltered inside of your area and just hoping no one attacks you. You know, kind of control the area. See, I know I'm shooting at 3 people right now. Boom, 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 and got him. So kind of keep that situational awareness so you know what's going on, so no one can sneak up on you or anything like that. And then he goes running off, and then I go on to attack him from that new position. Let's do this. Okay, so I've tracked him down in this room. I'm pretty sure he's in there. So these cans are explosive, so I push him out from there. He runs, took him out. Go ahead and loot him up real quick. So after looting him, I get back up to this building, and the first guy I was shooting at, I can hear running around, and I've tracked him back. I'm pretty sure it's the same room I just killed the other guy. Now, normally, if there's something called Peeker's Advantage, that he would have an advantage on me, but I was just confident, and I felt like I was better than him, and he wasn't peeking out shooting me, so I felt like he was a little scared, so I took that opportunity. So I'm aiming at him. As soon as he reveals himself, I take a shot at him. There we go. And I get him, and he didn't get anything on me, so I feel like this is a good opportunity to get aggressive and finish him off. And boom, there it is. Okay, so I'm running off. I'm leaving that camp, and just getting now into a good circle spot. One thing I've been told, and I think this works unless they've changed it, is if you're running through these rivers that are shallow, if you actually sprint but run sideways, you move faster than you would if you were going straight across it. So that's something to try out for yourselves, guys. But give that a shot. Okay, now as I'm looking for an area to get comfortable with, you can see I'm swapping my red dot out for a 2 times, and I like to do this every now and then, and just based on your new surroundings. So I kind of decide that if I'm going to get in a close or a shootout, it's probably going to be more medium range than close quarters in this area. So I'll adjust my sights to reflect that. So as you'll see later, as I'm running up to like a more close quarters area, it's tighter, more buildings and stuff, I'll swap back to red dot. But from here, I'm just basically patrolling this area. You don't want to get too just stiff and you're just locked into an area where you're only focused on one area. I'm looking at any avenue that someone could approach me and just kind of patrolling that. And as you can see, I lay some spike strips in front of that bridge to block off any vehicles that would be coming this way.
After the circle closes in. Oh, shoot.
So that was pretty close. That guy about ruined my game. But, you know, I was jiggling around, making myself a harder shot. Who knows? Maybe he would have gotten a headshot had I not been moving. But one important thing to do, especially against snipers, is paying attention to that sound. So a lot of times you might hear 2 sounds. The crack of the bullet and then the actual sound the gun made. You're listening for that second sound to get the direction of where they came from. If you go off of that first sound, you actually might make yourself more vulnerable. So just pay attention to what you hear. And obviously, I could hear them come from across that river, so I took cover on the other side of the tree and then the other side of the rock. Now I'm just moving, and once I saw him cross over and I felt like he wasn't going to push me, I moved away. But I waited until he made the move, so I wasn't exposing myself because I didn't know exactly where he was. So then I keep moving down. And basically, I'm just hugging this circle. You can do this at Sanok because you can. The circle areas are so small you can beat it. And I'm just kind of hugging this circle as I'm moving up. Now, as you can see, I swap back to a 2 times, and then I spot somebody. I decide not to take the shot, though, because he is quite a ways away, and I don't feel comfortable about getting the kill. And if I were to expose myself and then run up here, he would definitely have the advantage. So I try to keep my stealth, and we'll see what I can do if I sneak up on him.
Oh yeah, that shooting just distracted.
Okay, so after killing him, I instantly start thinking, all right, what do I need? So I loot him really quickly, get some meds and like grenades and stuff, and then I think right back to those shots that I was hearing, and that's what I'm focused on. That they could have heard that engagement we just had, so I want to check to make sure no one's coming over to look for what just went down. So I peek this right side. I don't see anyone coming over here, and then I'm comfortable again. Then I can kind of reset. As I'm running back, I see a BRDM. Now, one lesson I've learned with these things is, yes, they're very strong, but sometimes people will just like let them go and not bother them because they are so strong and they don't want to give themselves away shooting. But they can't take that much damage. At least they take less than you think. So if you just kind of stop them from pushing you around, you can kind of take them out. And then, so I do that, get an engagement with him, and someone else starts shooting at me. So I want to go ahead and finish him off real quick. I quickly grab some things I need because I do need some like grenades, and he has a level 3 backpack. Pro tip, always loot for grenades. But he hits me, so I want to go ahead and just kind of stop that loot session. Go ahead and heal up, and as you can see, the circle's about to close out. So I'm going to heal, take some boosts, and then I'm going to be on my way. So the circle moves past me, but luckily I'm in a position where I can catch it. Now, obviously, that guy who shot me didn't vanish, right? So he's probably going to be somewhere off to my right. So as I'm running towards the circle, I keep that in mind, and I keep looking over to my right to make sure we're not about to get ran back into each other from getting pushed in by the circle. So as I'm running in, I pay attention to where all the enemies could be popping out, but I know there's someone over there, so I just keep looking that way.
There's only 9 people left.
Okay, so now I come up on this engagement, and this guy is basically done. He's caught in the middle of 2 people, so I'm going to go ahead and throw a frag where I think he may run. He stopped on that tree, though, where he's also screwed. So I shoot him. The other guy actually finishes him off, but I use that opportunity to move up. He still might be hurt. And like I said, always get grenades because now I can force his position to move by pushing him out right here or either kill him. He moves, and then I engage, and then I take the kill. When I loot him, you better believe I pick up another grenade because I'm out right now. So more grenades and more meds. And just a tip, meds are always at the top of the inventory when you're looting. So if you need to loot quick for that, it's just right there. You just open that thing and hit XXXXX until you get what you need. After I kill him, I turn around, I see another guy, and then again, I use that grenade. Just pop that thing right over the rock. Boom, get that kill. Grenades just take some practice, guys. I used to suck with them, so just make sure you just keep some in your inventory and keep practicing them, and you're going to get good. And I almost always am cooking those things, so pull that grenade out and then hit LB to cook. And so basically right when it lands on your target, it's blowing up on them. Okay, so I get in a good circle position here. I'm looking around, and basically I have pretty good cover. So I'm just looking to my right and left, making sure no one's running down to me. And I'm just evaluating my surroundings. Just keep scanning your eyes where anyone could come from, because right now, and I'll zoom in real quick, there it is. A guy in a ghillie suit popped out of the outhouse and then went over to up the hill up from the left. So now if you look at the circle, I have to basically go in the complete opposite side of the circle as that. So I decided to go right because we know there's only 4 people. There's me, now there's that guy in the ghillie. There's probably someone in this house, and then there's one other guy. So I decided to take my chances, run off to the right, and it was a good move. As I'm running up this way, I hear there's other guys engaging, and I don't run into anyone. So that's always a good feeling when they start exposing themselves and no one still knows where you are. Okay, so right now I'm not quite in the circle yet, but I have some pretty good cover and I'm pretty close. So I'm going to stay here until the last possible moment, and then boom, I slip in and find the next piece of cover. As I'm running up, I see that guy in the ghillie suit to that rock at the right. You see him moving a little. So I want to get cover from him because he seems like my most vulnerable threat right now. And he's shooting at someone who's looking down that way. So I'm assuming I got him there, I got to my left, and then there's someone else. So I'm keeping my eye on him, but I don't want to make any moves yet because I don't know where the other guys are. They could definitely be in a bush. And then I see that guy run off to the left right there. Here it is again. So now I know where the ghillie suit guy is. He's running down towards the other dude. The guy is behind the shed, and then there's myself. So now I'm just kind of waiting them out. This is a position I love to be in when the 2 of the 3 other guys start engaging themselves. So now they're probably hurt and have revealed themselves, and they still don't know where you are. So I real quick run and grab this rock because it's in the dead middle of the circle, and he's exposed. He actually flashes me and gets a good Molotov, but it doesn't hurt me. And so now I have the best position. I'm right dead in the middle of the circle with some cover, and he's got to run to me. So now I just kind of wait him out, and I just take some boost and do what I need to do. You'll see I swap from my 2 times to my red dot because I'm going close quarters, so I'm not going to be over magnified, and then it's just a waiting game from there.
F yeah.
And there it is. So like I said, he had to run straight to me. He could have ran around the rock and made that a little harder, but he ran right up to me. I got a good hip fire and finished him off. So there it is, guys. Well, guys, that's going to do it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and hopefully this video actually helps your gameplay a little. If you do like the video, make sure to like and leave a comment down below letting us know what you think. If you want to see more videos like this or something else. To see more from us, make sure to subscribe. And as always, guys, more good stuff coming soon. Thanks, guys.